What is going on, guys? It's Tim here because another episode of my Middlesbrough career mode, and yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this career mode so far. And just bear with me here right now. I do have the cold, and so my commentary, this might not be as crisp. But yeah, just other than that, right now I am gonna be. This recording is kind of before. And so I'm gonna be uploading this probably around winter break, and I'm gonna be out of town. So by the time you guys are watching this, probably like during the holidays. So I just want to wish you guys all a happy holiday. Merry Christmas to you guys, and a Happy New Year. And just depending on when I do upload this video. But yeah, and so just once again, I probably won't be doing daily uploads because I don't think I'll be able to make enough videos. But we'll see. But I just want to apologize in advance if I do if I am unable to upload daily. And but for sure though, once I come back from break, I'll definitely be uploading daily. So just wait for that, guys, and just don't worry too much. But just coming into the commentary here, Crystal Palace right now isn't doing very good. On the goals scored side, they've only got 2 goals, which is the worst in the league right now, and we are doing quite well with 11 goals, which is the best in the league. We are at the top of the tables, which is quite surprising. I mean, it's kind of surprised me. I thought it was going to be a bit of a bumpy road, but it's been smooth sailing so far. So we'll see how we keep on going. We'll see how it goes from here on out. And yeah, so just a look here at the Crystal Palace lineup. We just gotta watch out for Bolassi there, and Zaha as well. For our team, I did end up starting Anthony Martial along with Martin Odegaard, Julian Green, Feghouli, Bentaleb, Boateng. Just the usual starting 11, except for Pato, because Pato was feeling a little tired. His fitness wasn't 100%, so I decided to rest him. For the beginning of this game, and yeah, we just ended up getting the game to start it off right here. But we did start the attack right here with Green taking the ball from Ledley, passing it on to Martin Odegaard, who cut inside quickly, beat one man, and then saw Anthony Martial inside, and Martial takes the shot and scores and puts us up 1-0 in the 10th minute. At first I thought he missed for a second, but fortunately for us, he did put it into the goal, and it did kind of just hit the roof of the net there, and so we did end up going up 1-0, and it was good to see that. And Anthony Martial this game, I'm just telling you in advance, he had an absolutely incredible game, and yeah, so the thing was, it did kind of scare me a little bit right there with his finish, but fortunately for us, it did go in. But here, Green makes a great interception here, passes it on to Martin Odegaard, who does well to control the ball, and then he passes it across the goal to Anthony Martial, who finishes it and makes it 2-0 to Middlesbrough in the 33rd minute. And already 2 goals, and he was on for a hat-trick in the first half. And it was really good to see that from our new signing, Anthony Martial. A player that had didn't get much playing time back in Manchester United, I'm pretty sure, with Lewandowski on the bench, along with but then with Wayne Rooney starting, and so I don't think Anthony Martial would have gotten a lot of playing time, but just seeing Anthony Martial here scoring lots of goals for us is just good to see, and I'm sure he's really happy about playing for us as well, doing quite well in the Premier League as well. But here Dan pass on to Lee Chung-young, who gets it to Bolassi, who sends in a great cross, and is later volleyed in by Crystal Palace, and it kind of put them right back into the game here in the 58th minute, and just great combination play here from Crystal Palace. Just a great cross in, no chance for Alisson, and I hope that. But the thing was, I was hoping that they didn't score anymore. But they did definitely put on a lot of pressure on us for sure afterwards. Here, they got the free kick, they cross it in, and to Alisson just makes an absolute amazing save after a great header from Crystal Palace right here. So you guys to take a look on the Insta replay. Just a great deflecting header there. But Alisson just makes a wonderful save, and keeps us in the lead at 1-0. And that is how the game did end. right there as the final whistle blew. We did get all 3 points from this match. Towards the second half, it wasn't the most pretty game. We didn't play very well either, but in the first half, definitely, it was just it was good to see how my team could play. And just seeing Anthony Martial as well have such a great performance was good to see. And yeah, I think he'll definitely work out for the rest of the season. Him and Alexander Pato will definitely be switching off quite often, and it'll be a good combination. But here, jumping into the second Barclays Premier League game, it was against a newly promoted side, Nottingham Forest, a team that did get up in the playoffs. Actually, didn't get the automatic promotion like us, but they did end up finding their way through the playoff. But as you guys can see right now, they are sitting at the bottom, almost the dead bottom of the table at 19, and right now we are sitting at the top of the table at first, which is quite surprising. And so Nottingham Forest, guess who they have? The man, Jamie Vardy. Yes, we did end up selling Jamie Vardy to the Nottingham Forest, and you guys will soon see Jamie Vardy. And he'll be playing against us, and hopefully, he doesn't do too much damage to us. Just knowing he's a very, very, very good player, and he's just so freaking good. And hopefully, he doesn't do too well. But as you guys can see here, we did kind of play our second team, just because in the next game we did have the Spurs at the Capital One Cup. I didn't want to get eliminated early, but right there's Jamie Vardy. But yeah, so I did just start my second team. But here, as you guys take a look at the Nottingham Forest lineup, Jamie Vardy starting up top, a player to watch out for, and that's really it. I was really surprised they didn't start Agazi in goal. Agazi, our former goalkeeper, was another player we did sell to them in the summer transfer window, but he did end up starting, and it was just Jamie Vardy, and a player that we definitely had to watch out for. And so we just got the game started off. And Pereira did make his debut for us in this game. Here, Jamie Vardy, in the 65th minute, gets the ball, gets around our player. He was just too fast for Omar Gonzalez to handle. Sends in a great cross, and what a freaking volley right there. A great little scissor kick on the half volley. And there was just absolutely no chance for Alisson to get to it. And they did end up going up 1-0 in the 66th minute right here. As you guys can take another look, Jamie Vardy just beating Omar Gonzalez with speed and just sends in an absolutely wonderful cross and just a wonderful finish as well. No chance for Alisson, and and so it was a great finish. It was definitely a back and forth game, but unfortunately for us, Nottingham Forest was the first to strike. But here in the 90th minute, Clayton onto Alexander. Oh, actually, in the 70th minute, Pato gets it to Sane. Sane gets it, shoots it, but unfortunately, Sergio makes an absolutely wonderful save. But right after that, on the corner here, Omar Gonzalez hits it. But the thing is, it goes just wide of the post, and unfortunately, it stayed 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. But here, Sane makes two people miss, and then it just tries to fire it into the goal, but unfortunately doesn't get the goal. But then Pato kicks it in, but unfortunately it was offsides, and it was really frustrating to see that from us. But here, right afterwards, Mix Discaroon gets it onto Alexander Pato, who takes the ball off one of their defenders. It kind of cuts inside. I thought the ball went out of bounds right there, but unfortunately we were able to keep it in, and Alexander Pato does so well to just place it into the far post, and so he did tie up the game at 1-1 in the 92nd minute, I believe, and he did very, very well. I thought Sane was gonna get called offsides for that there, but unfortunately he was able to dodge the shot and just let it go in, and so he wasn't too involved in the play enough for the referee to call the offsides call. And it was definitely good to see that. Not the best performance, but it was still better than going out with 0 points, and that was the end of the game right there. And it wasn't the best performance from us, definitely, but I was rather pleased that we did at least get a point out of this game. As you guys can see, we definitely did dominate more of the game, but unfortunately, Nottingham Forest did take advantage of the 4 shots on target and was able to convert on one of their shots. and along with us, we had 6 on target, but unfortunately we were only able to convert 1. But here, the third and final game of this episode against Tottenham Hotspurs in the Capital One Cup, we were playing, away at Tottenham and at White Hart Lane, and so it was definitely going to be a hard match for us. Definitely could have come into this game, thinking that we were going to win, even though we've had such great performances in the Barclays Premier League, because the Spurs do have a lot of talented players that we do have to watch out for. And as you guys can take a look, the players to watch were Feghouli and Eriksson, two very, very good and talented players. And as you guys take a look, there's Eriksson alongside Harry Kane, a very good goal scorer. He is, I believe, the top goal scorer right now in the BPL. And take a look at Feghouli right there. But here, Lloris surprisingly did end up sitting on the bench. And Michel Vorm did end up starting the game, but Harry Kane was up top along with Eriksson behind him, Townsend on the outside along with Chadley, and so here we did start Bentaleb and Boateng in the midfield. Bentaleb playing against his former team along with Vertonghen, and it was kind of a little battle, a battle in the walls here. They did. I was hoping that they could tune out the fans during the game, and so that they could focus on what they were doing and kind of not screw up in this game. As you guys take a look, just a spotlight on Jan Vertonghen as well, playing against his former team, and so yeah, that's kind of just what happened in the beginning of the game. But here in the 21st minute, Chadley makes a man miss, makes another man miss, cuts inside. Vanderbilt tries to get it away. Unfortunately, he is unable to clear, but Jermaine Jones with a great shot. And then here, Harry Kane with a great header. But Alisson just making 2 absolute amazing saves. And yes, once again, I kind of forgot to mention this. Jermaine Jones is playing against us, against his former team. We did end up trading him in the deal for Bentaleb, and I was surprised that they did end up starting Jermaine Jones. I mean, yes, he is a very good player, but I didn't think he was good enough to start for Tottenham. He does. And he also has the captain's armband as well, which is quite surprising to see. Even though I did give him the captain's armband for my team, I didn't think that Tottenham would give him the captain's armband so quickly. But here, Alexander Pato makes great little cuts, and then kind of gets inside the box. But Jermaine Jones, the former Middlesbrough player, takes out Alexander Pato in the box, awarding Middlesbrough with the penalty. And Jermaine Jones upset about the call right there. And so here Jermaine Jones, as you guys can take a look, he got none of the ball right there. Got all of Alexander Pato, and he definitely, I think, deserved a bit more than just a yellow. But Alexander Pato, a player that was very, very informed for us, did step up to take the penalty kick, and Michel Vorm was just getting prepared here. Alexander Pato steps up and tries to put it in the top right corner, but Michel Vorm does very well to save it, and unfortunately we weren't able to go up 1-0 as quickly. But here, Kevin Prince Boateng gets the ball off the free kick, gets it to Alexander Pato, but then who loses it, gets it to Prince, and Prince gets it to Green, who just finishes it, just very, very well, nice and hard into the net, and he gives us the 1-0 lead here. Just a great little ball into Julian Green. Hits the first time with his right foot, and no chance for Vorm there. It was just too well hit, and it went right into kind of like the roof of the net right there. And it gave us that 1-0 lead, and it was good to see that, especially at White Hart Lane. As you guys can see, our fans going absolutely crazy right there. And just a great goal from Julian Green, the youngster. But here, right after kickoff, really, Jones gets it to Alderweireld, who gets it to Rose, and they just kind of pass around in the back for a little bit, but then they run on the attack. Chadley gives it to Harry Kane, who makes who gets past another player, crosses it in, and 2 of our defenders making really big mistakes, really stupid mistakes, and guess who's there? Jermaine Jones is there to finish the shot, and he does end up celebrating after the goal scored against his former team, and I definitely did expect a little bit more than that from Jermaine Jones, a very mature player, a captain that we had last year, but he does celebrate against us, and it was a little disappointed to see that from him, but. But other than that, it was also very disappointing to see two of my defenders just absolutely be stupid in the box and allowing Jermaine Jones to score. But here in the 74th minute, Alexander Pato with the ball cuts back right there, gets past one man, gives it off to Ben Taleb, who takes a shot. Great save from Vorm, but Armand Traore is there to clean up the mess. And he puts us up 2-1 against a very, very good Spurs team, and it was good to see that. At first, I was a little mad there seeing Ben Taleb miss that. It was such a great opportunity, but fortunately for us, Traore was there to clean everything up, and he just hits it on the volley right there to give us that 2-1 lead. But here in the 81st minute, Feghouli with the ball chips it on to Kevin Prince Boateng, and he just gets past his man. Passes it inside to Pereira, and Pereira gets his first goal for Middlesbrough as well. And it kind of just sealed the game for us at 3-1 in the 83rd minute, and it was very, very good to see that from the youngster that we just signed this season in the summer transfer window. And as you guys can take a look. This is why I love Kevin Prince Boateng. He's so good. He's so quick. But along as he can also play very well in the center mid. He definitely reminds me of Jermaine Jones, but a bit younger and a bit more technical as well. And it's just good to see that from Kevin Prince Boateng. And that is really just how the game did end. And we did end up winning 3-1 against the Tottenham Hotspurs. And it was very, very good to see that in the Capital One Cup, just moving on into the next round after such a great competition against the Spurs. As you guys can take a look, they did kind of dominate the possession there, but again, we did quite well with our shots and shots on target. But not too much our passing, but otherwise we still did quite well. And I think somehow we did deserve to win a little. It was kind of like a 50-50 thing, but I think it was definitely a well-deserved win for us. And that's really it right now. And so next episode we will be playing QPR, another newly promoted team. And so hopefully you guys are enjoying your holidays right now, because this video will be going up a bit later. And yeah, so if you guys did enjoy this episode, and if you guys have watched any of my other episodes, please drop a like on this video and subscribe for more content like this. And if you guys did miss out on any other episodes, I do have a playlist with all of my career mode videos there, and so you guys can go in and just check out the episodes that you have missed out on. But other than that, hopefully you guys did enjoy, and just hope you guys do have a happy holidays and like a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, just whatever you guys celebrate, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.